my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Before we actually get into today's video, I did want to thank Fabletics for sponsoring it. As you guys know, I have worked with Fabletics countless of times, and there is a reason for that. I absolutely love them. If you are not familiar with Fabletics, they're actually an activewear company that has really trendy activewear. And of course, I have a link in my description for you guys for 2 leggings for only $24, which is ridiculously affordable, but we'll get a little bit more into that a little bit later into the video. I'm gonna do a try on haul for you guys, that way you guys can see what my postpartum body is looking like in some activewear. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop into the video. So today I wanted to talk about my postpartum and how I've been after my birth with baby August. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is weight. I feel like that is like one of the #1 things that people want to know. So immediately after giving birth, I lost 15 pounds. So that was baby weight, my placenta, all the blood and everything like that. So it wasn't anything that I did. It's not like I just, you know, ran around a few times, lifted some weights and lost 15 pounds. It was just everything that was inside my belly. After you have a baby, you basically have the worst period of your life. I basically stopped bleeding pretty heavily after a week. I am still bleeding and I am close to now 3 weeks postpartum, about like 2.5 weeks postpartum right now. It's not even like a period, it's like brown blood just trying to come on out. TMI, but that's what it is. I've had a lot of questions regarding what I did with the placenta, and I did decide to encapsulate my placenta, so I am taking placenta pills. Bless you. Bless you. You didn't like it? Me neither. So I did decide to encapsulate my placenta, and I'm very, very glad that I did. I have noticed that my milk supply has been pretty freaking good. I have been very, very energized, and I am overall really, really happy with Grayson. I do believe I did experience postpartum depression, so we haven't hit that so far with baby August, which is great, and everything really has been really good, and I do credit that to my placenta pills, regardless of what your beliefs are on them, if you think it's a placebo or whatever have you. I feel like it is making a difference, and that's really all that matters, and so I definitely recommend them. For anybody wondering like price-wise how much it was $300 to do, and my midwives did it for me. They actually have like a side business where they do that as well. And I take 2 a day in the morning and then 2 like a little bit before the afternoon. And they do taste, for anybody curious. I don't even know like what kind of taste I would describe it as. It's something in its own, but if you freeze them, you don't get a taste. I just am lazy and don't freeze them, so I just deal with the taste and then just take it with some juice. But yeah, I have been really enjoying that. It's something that I wanted to do with Grayson, but I wasn't able to. There's a whole story about that, but I am really glad that I was able to do it this time around. The next very common question that I have been getting is, did I tear? What kind of happened down there after having my second child? So I didn't tear, but what did happen was I did get 2 abrasions. So it's more like scrapes. They're on the wall of my vagina, and so I didn't need any stitches. I just had to keep my legs closed, which after a baby, that's just what you do anyway. It did burn to pee. This was my first experience having that issue, because with Grayson I did not tear or like do anything at all, and so I didn't have like any burning at all. And boy oh boy, that's not a fun experience. I literally would hold in my pee, and holding in your pee, especially like days after you give birth, you actually have worse cramping from your uterus. So you're supposed to alleviate that and drain your bladder, and your girl wasn't doing that. So I was having really bad cramps on top of that, and it just wasn't fun. Speaking about the cramps, guys, I feel like nobody talks about that. Oh my god, I was not prepared. I literally felt like I was still in labor 3 days after. It was insane. Like, I'm not exaggerating, guys. It's not menstrual cramping. Like, it was cramping where I had to grab onto something. I wasn't able to talk. I was just screaming. Patrick would have to like massage my back or get a heating pad or just be my bitch, because it was a lot to handle. I'm really glad we are past that. They say that it gets worse after more kids that you have, so baby number 3, I'm just so excited for you. The next thing that I have experienced during my postpartum is I did get mastitis. So I didn't even know that I got it, but I woke up in the middle of the night absolutely freezing. Like, I just had the worst chills. Patrick literally got me like 3 different blankets to pile on top, and I was still like actually shaking. We turned the heat up into like 80. We turned the fan off. Like, the boys were sweating, and I'm just sitting here like, what are you guys talking about? It's so fucking cold. And I just could not get warm for the life of me. I felt very nauseous and very like lightheaded, and I had no idea until this boob right here just felt like somebody used it as a punching bag. Like, it felt bruised. I literally, like, when I was turning over, I had to hold my boob because like I had to, just not a fun experience. I was talking to Megan about it nonchalantly because I've never dealt with mastitis before, so I just didn't really know much about it. And I was talking to Megan, and she was like, oh, sounds like you have mastitis. And she was like, did your boob hurt? And I was like, yes. So yeah, we had him feed on that boob basically for the rest of the day, and now we are good. I did get it checked out. We're good. I don't have to get like antibiotics or anything, thankfully. The next thing I want to talk about is stretch marks. So I did get some new stretch marks, which actually like doesn't bother me. I feel like I'm like the only mom that says that stretch marks genuinely don't really bother me. I'm more so concerned about like my saggy skin down there, and you guys will see once you see my stomach, which I already kind of dealt with Grayson. Got some like right on the top of my stomach, and they are red and pink, so that's cool. That's just something that I have now. The next thing I wanted to talk about is my eating and how I do not have an appetite whatsoever, especially when I'm breastfeeding. I don't know if that's like a common thing for people. I haven't really done much research into it, but whenever I am breastfeeding, like, I'll be hungry right before, and then he'll be hungry. I'll start breastfeeding and my appetite just goes right away. I of course have still been eating, and I don't want to say force feeding myself, but kind of force feeding myself, because it is really important to get your calories in, especially when you are breastfeeding. So I still have been eating very healthy, and I've cut out dairy of my diet. I just really don't have an appetite. This is the same thing that happened after having Grayson as well, so I'm not really too worried about it because it never became a problem. So I really don't think it's going to become a problem this time, as long as I just keep reminding myself to eat, and Patrick is really good at reminding myself as well. I currently am 123 pounds, so I still have 23 pounds to go to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. And before we get into the belly shot, I am gonna start talking about clothes, because literally nothing fits me anymore. Absolutely nothing. So I am so thankful that Fabletics has reached out, because I have been able to get very stretchy, very comfortable clothing. I actually wore Fabletics before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and now after pregnancy, and it has suited my body literally in all phases that it's been through, which I appreciate, especially now after pregnancy. And I have a lot of flab there, and just like stuff that just needs to, it needs to be sucked in. Their leggings have sucked in for me, and it's been the bomb.com. Their leggings also are not see-through, so it's not like I'm flashing anybody, because as a mom, you are bending over a lot, picking up binkies or whatever your toddler has thrown across the store. And their website is super easy to use as well. These are actually my favorite leggings because they go with everything, even if you don't plan on going to the gym that day. So make sure to click the link in my description, and you'll get 2 leggings for only $24. Typically these types of high quality leggings are upwards of $50 at other stores, so 2 leggings for only $24 is a complete steal. All of their pieces are super affordable and trendy, so I highly recommend you take advantage of this offer while it lasts. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my belly and what it looks like after having 2 kids so far. We're gonna get it toned up again, guys, but I'm gonna show you guys. I feel like this is especially important to show you guys because I remember after having Grayson and seeing all of my loose skin, how my body carries pregnancy is I get very big towards the end, and my stomach just goes outwards, so I do get a lot of loose skin, and it looks like a wrinkly crepe, to be completely honest with you guys. I just remember seeing so many moms after them having babies and just not seeing my stomach. Like, I would see a lot of stretch marks, but I never saw loose skin the way my skin is. And I just want to let any moms know out there that it's okay, you're not alone. And regardless of what your stomach looks like after having a baby, you have your beautiful miracle in front of you. So this is what the front of my stomach looks like. Look at that. Look how cute this is. This is like my little mom pouch right here. I feel like a kangaroo. But yep, and I still have my pregnancy line. This didn't go away from me in Grayson's pregnancy for a really long time, so we'll see how long it takes this time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.